It was an enthusiastic group, Karen. Remember, Giuliani has one big lead in one big early state, Florida. Still, he's had a tough week. A warts and all profile in Newsweek, allegations about expenses when he was mayor, that testy YouTube debate on CNN, plus the Huckabee surge. So Giuliani used his Marietta stop to tell Republicans to refocus on beating Democrats. The former mayor was happy with the greeting he got from 93-year-old Maribel Billups.
We must remember what he did for New York and for all of us. I want him to bring peace, not only to the United States, but to the world. But to the world. But to the world. But to the world.
You think he can do that?
I think he can do anything.
That's exactly the presidential image Giuliani tried to project after a week of tough infighting among Republicans. He said he and his competitors agree on most things, with the clear implication that he, among them, has the best chance of keeping a Democrat out of the White House.
Every single Republican candidate that I can think of agrees that we should lower taxes. Democrats want to raise taxes.
But supporters of one Republican opponent, Ron Paul, weren't about to concede, and Giuliani did not go into the square to meet them.
But based on his earlier statements, I think he would continue the war, and I don't think that's the right thing to do.
And an anti-illegal immigration activist said he wasn't happy with what he said was Giuliani's answer to his question.
Apparently coming over the border is a crime, but being here illegally is not a crime. I then reminded him that re-entry is a felony, and we are deporting people for being here illegally.
But the pro-choice Giuliani has the very public support of Georgia's pro-life House Speaker.
And as I say often, my wife and I don't even agree on everything, so.
By me for having an affair with someone.
As I say often, my wife and I don't even agree on everything, so.
He got caught by me for having an affair with someone.
And was trying to kill himself.
He called me from his hospital room the next day and said, "So now are you going to take me back?" And I said, "Wait, no, I'm not going to take you back. I'm furious with you. You know, the pain that you've just caused everyone who loves you."
Susan says she does believe her ex-husband suffers from depression. He often threatened to commit suicide, but always, she says, in an effort to control those around him.
He did this before when he got caught by me for having an affair with someone.
The source of a state ethics complaint filed against Glenn Richardson in 2006.
It's not an alleged inappropriate relationship. It was a full-out affair, and I knew about it.
As I say often, my wife and I don't even agree on everything, so I support Rudy Giuliani.
Inappropriate relationship. It was a full-out affair, and I knew about it.
I support Rudy Giuliani.
Now, national polls of Republican voters still show Giuliani slightly ahead. He trails in the early test states of Iowa, as you just mentioned, and New Hampshire. But as we mentioned, he has that big lead for the January 29th Florida primary. His Georgia stop was a chance to raise some money to keep that lead. Live in the newsroom, Dennis